Chapter 5: The Secret to Totally Eliminating Competition, from the Quick Start Guide for the Science of Getting Rich. The second step in our simple four-step formula is to pass from competitive to creative mind. Notice, if you will, Wallace D. Wattles closed Chapter 5 of the Science of Getting Rich, Increasing Life, with three fundamental statements. There is this thinking stuff from which all things are made, and which, in its original state, permeates, penetrates, and fills the inner space of the universe. A thought in this substance produces the thing that is imagined by the thought. Man can form things in his thought, and by impressing his thought upon formless substance, can cause the thing he thinks about to be created. Why? Simple. Because passing from competitive to creative mind really goes right back to step one. Believe the three fundamental statements, doesn't it? Think about it. If you believe there is this thinking stuff from which all things are made, in which in its original state permeates, penetrates, and fills the inner spaces of the universe, and if you believe a thought in the substance, this substance produces the thing that is imagined by thought, and if you believe man can form things in his thought, and by impressing his thought upon formless substance, can cause the thing he thinks about to be created. Is there any reason whatsoever for you to compete with anybody for anything? Of course not. Therefore, don't compete. It's that simple. Don't compete. There is the secret to passing from the competitive to the creative mind. The secret is to totally eliminating competition from life quickly and easily. Simply, don't compete. That being so, I suggest you do exactly what I did in the beginning. Make a simple commitment to yourself that from now on you won't compete with anybody for anything, period. In the next chapter, you'll discover what I learned from a very poor man living in a rented house and having only what he earned from day to day that changed my life forever. Until then, here are your action steps. 1. Make a simple commitment to yourself that from now on you won't compete with anybody for anything, period. 2. Nowhere in his writings did Mr. Wattles explain this vitally important concept of competition versus creation as clearly and as thoroughly as he did in a series of 3 articles that he wrote under the title The Law of Opulence. Your second action step for this week is to read these 3 articles at least 6 times over the next several days. If you don't already have a copy of these articles, you can get them on Amazon. And in the book, it has, the links, which I'm guessing are affiliate links. The links to this book are for U.S. Amazon stores. For all other stores, search for this book by, and then it gives a list of letters and numbers for the Kindle edition, and that's a different list of letters for the paperback edition. Tip: pay particular attention to Mr. Wattles' warning in the first 2 paragraphs of the first article, the Kingdom of God. Reread Chapter 8 of The Science of Getting Rich, Thinking in the Certain Way. Reread Chapter 9 of The Science of Getting Rich, How to Use the Will. 5. Reread Chapter 10 of The Science of Getting Rich, Further Use of the Will. So I will try to pick up the paperback copy of those 3 articles mentioned in step 2 to share, and then I will proceed to share those in addition to sharing some further chapters from the Quick Start Guide. Thanks, and have a good day.